I'm Bernie from Mettex. Today I'm going to show you how to prime the RAC180 and also get any unstuck rivets out and just keep your tool working properly. So first we'll start by cleaning the jaws out, removing them, giving them a clean and fitting them back again. 27mm spanner to remove the sleeve. If you've got your tool on air and you hold the trigger, it helps you to remove the sleeve easier. And then now you've got your jaw holder and your jaws. You then want a 12 and 17mm spanner on there, normal thread, and do that. And behind here you'll have your 3 jaws, your jaw spring and your jaw pusher. Always make sure that there's some length to your jaw spring. Obviously if it's compressed you're going to need a new one. That's all intact, sometimes that can be split. And then your jaws. It's good practice to clean these jaws. We would recommend daily. You get a lot of swarf and stuff inside the teeth, which then smooths them over, which means they don't grip very well. So you just want to give them a good clean with either a wire brush, such as this, or if allowed in your factory, then you can use an air blower. And then to put the jaws back in, it can be a little bit fiddly. That's why we put a little bit of grease in, because it helps them stick and stop moving. That in there. Next one down. And then the last one. So when you've got them in, they should all sit nicely. And then simply screw that back on there. You would follow this procedure if you've got a rivet tail stuck, or if your jaws are broken and you need to replace them. Give that a pinch up. It doesn't need to be overly tight, just a pinch up. And then again, to make it screw the slip on easier, you can hold the head back, which just means you can do it with your fingers. And we tighten that up and pinch that on. If you're finding that your rivets are getting stuck, or your rivets are taking too pinches to break off, then you've probably got an oil issue, which just means you need to top the oil up and release any air from the oil chamber. And to do this, you need a 5mm Allen key and your priming bottle, which comes with every tool. And you take the tool onto its side. Sometimes just rest something under the top to keep it level, like that. Remove your oil plug screw. Now once the screw is removed, it is very important that you do not press the trigger, because if we press that trigger now, the oil is going to go up to the ceiling. And take your priming bottle and we screw this onto the tool. You will get some spillage that may seep into the handle a little bit, but it won't cause any problems. And then once you've screwed that in, we operate the tool on the side. If you have got airlocks, you will see some bubbles rise from the tool into the oil chamber. Tool a little tilt as well, just to make sure that there's no bubbles trapped. And then we remove the priming bottle, put the screw back on. Again, this doesn't need to be over tight, just pinched up like that. So, and that will ensure you've got full stroke of your tool. And how to check, we can show you how to check that you've got full stroke of your tool, because sometimes you might need to do this procedure twice. If the tool was really empty or a lot of airlock in it, then it might be good practice to do the procedure. And we can measure the stroke of the tool. Every tool has what the full stroke is in the manual. So what we do is we stroke the head back, we zero the gauge, and then we let it forward and we've got 21mm, which is what the tool is spec to. So we have got optimal full stroke there. So we'll put the sleeve back on the tool and we'll test. Pinch that up. And we'll find that the rivet is going in freely because the head is moving all the way forward because we've got no oil issues. And then when we break the rivet off, it is broke straight off and then go. And the rivet will fall back. We can also put the suction on just to test that while we're here. You turn the screw underneath the head, this brings you your suction for if you're working down on an application, for instance. And the tool will hold the rivet. And it will take the mandrel back up. And it will take the rivet up. And that is how to keep your tool working in full working order. If you're finding that the tool's taking 2 pulls to break the rivet off, then we need to look at the priming procedure. That is the end user maintenance for the RAC180. If you have any more troubles with your tool, just contact me, Bernie at Mettex, and we'll do anything we can to help you out.